Good afternoon and welcome to Bellevue, a game that neither side can afford to lose, but both for differing reasons. Wakefield Trinity now out onto the field, and they're anchored in 12th spot at the moment. They've got 13 points from their 20 games, and they're just 2 points above Halifax and Hull Kingston, who operate the bottom two spots. Well, the Wakefield side today shows a few changes from that played at Headingley last week, when Leeds were the winners by 28 points to 16. And the side will be at number 1, James Lulai, the three-quarter line of Andrew Fletcher at number 2, Andrew Wilson at number 3, Andrew Mason at 4, and the return of Phil Fox at number 5. The half-back combination as last week of Tracy Lazenby and Mark Conway. The front row has Keith Rain at number 8, John Thompson at 9 in place of the injured Billy Conway, and at number 10 John Glancy. And the second row will be Gary Price at number 11 and Andy Kelly at number 12. The loose forward as last week, Nigel Bell, and the substitutes Phil Eden at number 14 and Paul Malinder at number 15. Wakefield are in desperate trouble at the moment after having a superb start to the season. Their home form, won 4, drawn 1, lost 5, 150 points scored, 172 against, as Leeds come out in their all-white strip today. Of course, Wakefield wearing the blue shirts with the red hoops. Well, Leeds, of course, can't afford to lose for the reason that if they win today, they'll go second place, above Hull on scoring difference, and with Widnes not having a game, they will slip into 4th place. Now, scoring difference is going to count tremendously in this competition, and Leeds need to get some points on the board, but mainly they've got to win. So let's have a look at the side that's playing today. And Gary Spencer will be at number 1, replacing Andrew Ettinghausen, who sadly returns to Australia, and how much Leeds are going to miss Ettinghausen, who scored 13 tries in his 21 appearances for Leeds this season. The three-quarter line, Phil Ford will be at number 2, Gary Schofield at number 3, Carl Gibson at 4 and John Bentley at 5. The half-back combination of Davey Creaser and Ray Ashton, Ashton coming in place of Delaney, who of course has now been banned for 3 games for the tackle on Billy Conway. And the forwards today, the front row, Lee Crooks at 8, Colin Maskell at 9 and Hugh Waddell at 10. And the second row, Roy Powell at number 11, Mark Brooke Cowden will be at number 12, and David Hurren is at loose forward. The substitutes today, the 2 Garys, Gary Lord at 14 and Gary Price at 15. The referee today is Mr. R.F. Tennant, and it'll be Wakefield Trinity to kick off through Mark Conway. Picked up by Carl Gibson. So, big crowd here at Bellevue. And Leeds, well, they made heavy work of it last week in defeating Wakefield. This week, well, they're really now going. A good ball by Crooks to David Hurren. Hurren gets over the halfway line. Good break. Not enough backing up there. Oh, good midfield break by Creaser, just as he did in the opening minutes last week. Schofield kicks it long for the corner, bounces and just about, no, back, the linesman says. Must have been a very close decision, but not given, so tap start for on the 25 for Wakefield. And Kevin Rain. Sorry, Keith Rain. Waddell gets the kick in at the play the ball, but picked up by Lazenby. It's the ball back to Andy Kelly. And that's John Thompson. Oh, nice ball out to Nigel Bell. Good tackle by Ashton, but Bell gets it away in the tackle to Gary Price. Good move, Wilson. Nice football by Wakefield. And Mark Conway then makes the commentator look an idiot by dropping the ball. Oh, good early start by both sides. And Leeds win that one. Creaser. And his opposite number, Lazenby. Leeds will be looking to Gary Schofield to regain his form. He began to show some touches last week, which were the ball there. Gibson down through the middle. Now he's got Conway coming up, throws it inside to Schofield. Schofield to Bentley. Bentley to Ford. Ford steps round Lulai. Good tackle coming in from Thompson. And Wilson picks up the ball. Well, a super move by Leeds. Fast handling involving all the three-quarter line. And Ford finally tackled, losing out to Lulai. And Wilson knocks on. So it's a scrum 5 yards inside the Wakefield 25. Leeds win it. Ashton. Heron. Gibson. Gibson looking inside. Gets it to Heron. Heron downed. Leeds 10 yards from the Trinity line. Good early pressure. Woodell. Woodell charges forward, but Leeds no further. Big break here. Schofield gets it out and Crooks drops it. And Ford would have been in, but the pass a little hurried. Cold afternoon, wind blowing from right to left, and it certainly does numb the fingers. Conway puts that one in. Lazenby kicks it long, and there's a chase on, and it's a chase between Mason and Spencer. Mason gets it. Spencer tackle taps in with a very good recovery. A very good piece of play and good thinking by Lazenby. But a super tackle by Gary Spencer, never lets Leeds down. And I don't think that Ettinghausen would have done any better than that. So Wakefield now. Oh, and Lazenby drops the ball. Well, that was a tremendous run through by Mason. And a lovely little ankle tap, which just brought him down to ground. Leeds win the scrum, and Spencer now gets the chance to go on the attack. Oh, one of the best openings to any game I've seen this season. Both sides playing fast and fluent. Both defences caught out, but not quite to give a touchdown to either side. And that's kicked long and deep. Lulai easily picks that one up. Well, Phil Fox came round the backside of Lulai, but no way that Lulai wanted to put himself in danger with nobody on the outside in case the ball had been dropped. Well, Leeds midfield tackling has cost them dear at times this season, and today they're going to have to be at their best. Good break. Andy Kelly it was. Charge down that ball. Woodell goes for it. And finally it's picked up by David Hearn. Schofield trying to get his appetite back for the game. To that long layoff with that shoulder injury. Woodell yet to score a try for Leeds this season. And 20 full appearances, 2 on the substitutes bench, and yet to score. Be quite a roar goes up when he does. Schofield kicks it long. Lulai on it. Juggles with it. And bursts through, one tackle. Well, shades of the old James Lulai. And once again, All fingers. And this time John Thompson. So Leeds with the put-in. And already a substitution. So Wilson going off. And Phil Eden coming on. Creaser. Gibson. Out to Bentley. Back inside to Gibson. Just short. Creaser once again dictating play for Leeds. Oh, not a very good piece of play by Gary Spencer, trying to go on his own. Waste one tackle. Bentley gets a bit nearer. Plenty of space for Leeds to play it out here. Heron. Back now towards the 25, but probably a little bit more room to work in. Ashton. Oh, Maskell. Maskell steps away, but there was... Gary Schofield had gone to the left. There was nobody to the right where he turned. Schofield to Crooks. Oh, Ford can't get it. Crooks knocks it backwards to Powell. Powell chips it over the top. And Glancy very nearly losing out there. Oh, high excitement at both ends of the pitch. But no points on the board yet. Gary Price, that's the Wakefield version, Leeds version on the substitutes bench. Oh, and Rain drops it, and is Gibson over? He is. Well, there was the ball in the possession of Wakefield. Went along the line, the ball was dropped, Gibson picked it up, and despite the attention of 3 Wakefield defenders, Gibson goes over underneath the posts. 9 minutes gone. Leeds 4, Wakefield 0, or should I say the other way around? So it'll be David Creaser to kick. He's kicked a lot of goals for Leeds in his time. And he's right in front of the post, so this should be one to add to his collection. Hits it straight up the middle, and so Leeds take a 6-0 lead. Mark Conway to restart, and it's Wakefield 0, Leeds 6. Ford. Well, nobody marking Ford. He makes another couple of yards, but hardly worth the effort. Powell driving up to the 25. Creaser. Well, could have done better if Lulai had stood still. Straight to him. And good tackle by Gary Spencer. Thompson, little support. Rain, back to Kelly. And Conway's kicking today, have to be at its best. So we've got a scrum into form. Won by Wakefield. Oh, Glancy. Oh, and dropped there by Eden. And Lazenby was the man that threw it out. And Eden, well, that's the fourth time the ball's been dropped in good positions. Ooh, that one's spinning high, very high. Phil Fox drops it. And I'm not surprised, but she had ice on it when it came down, that one. Woodell, as ever, workhorse, taking men with him, makes his 10 yards. Schofield steps inside one man, gets the offload to the ball. Powell leads now, the Wakefield half. And Maskell, no, he loses out as well. Oh, Lulai escapes Mason. And a good tackle by Creaser with Ford in attendance, just to make sure. Phil Fox at the acting halfback. Eden. Thompson. And the rain now beginning to lash down. Conway hoists one up. Underneath it is Bentley. It's swirling, but he takes it well. And escapes the clutches of one man, but Wakefield quickly up. Gibson. And that ball will be going back to David Creaser very shortly. Woodell. Firm tackling, Andy Kelly. Schofield. That's a nice grubber kick, and that's going into touch just near halfway. Wakefield 0, Leeds 6. And we've had just over 15 minutes of the first half. Oh, nice play. Oof, then gives an absolute suicide ball to Andy Mason. A Lulite. What are Leeds fans in this crowd? I think there must be a good 6,000 or 7,000 here. Glancy. So Wakefield still pinned inside their own half. Blue light chips it over the top, but runs straight into someone. And Gibson takes on Gary Price and leaves him grasping thin air. Udell clinging to the ball for dear life. Well, Crooks trying to get that pass out there and fails to do so. Wakefield in possession. Get him on side's a shout, but there's only one more. Bad handling error there by Gary Price for Wakefield. Crooks, oh, good ball inside there to Mark Brook-Cowden. Heron straightens up, gets to the 25. Miserable conditions as the rain now biting cold, and Uwadell's lost that one. Thompson it is who steals it. Of course, you can steal the ball as long as the man's going forward. Rain. Nigel Bell. Oh, gets it inside to Conway. Conway tackled by Ashton, and Ashton is going to be penalised for that tackle, which was a little round the neck. And of course, after the midweek interruption that we had, where Delaney was brought to book for a high tackle on Billy Conway. And this is Mark Conway now, who's down, and Ashton had been given a stern lecture by referee Tennant. John Thompson there held a few fingers up to Mark Conway, so down with the other, just make sure he's seeing straight. Lazenby hammers that one into touch. So it'll be Bell to take the tap, and to Rain. Two tackles gone. Glancy falls to the third. And still Wakefield 0, Leeds 6. 3 tackles remaining. Conway gets it inside there to Andy Kelly. Coming up. Rain, Glancy. And hand over. Good tackling by Leeds, keeping Wakefield under. Oh, good run by Heron. Just steps under one tackle and brought to ground just 5 yards from the 25. Uwadell, well, he makes it to the 25. Roy Powell. Leeds gaining ground. 3 tackles gone. And again, Heron switches at it. Oh, and Gibson can't take the pass, and Wakefield regain possession. Very dour battle in the middle of the field. After that tremendous opening 10 minutes. 22 minutes of the game gone. Wakefield 0, Leeds 6. And that's picked up by Leeds. And a lot of handling errors at the moment from both sides. Heron. Oh, and a nice break. Bentley. Well held by Eden. And it's typical surging run by Waddell. Oh, and yet again the ball going to ground. And Leeds have it, but obviously knocked on. And Wakefield will have the put in. And they win it. Eden. It's very, very firm tackling in the middle of the field at the moment by both sides. Lulai throws it wild. It's it out to Kelly. Price it is. Kelly now going in support of Bell. Bell twisting and turning, but can't find a way through. Wakefield really are desperate for the points today. Put the pressure on the others if they can win this game. Oh, and that's a good ball out by Lulai. Gets it out, chipped over the top by Andrew Wilson. Sorry, Andrew Fletcher it was, because Wilson had gone off. And the ball scrambled into touch, and Wakefield will have the put in. Colin Maskell could do with winning this one. And does he? Well, it's very difficult to see from here. Who's got possession? Referee going over to find out, and Leeds have it. Well, head going in from someone on the Leeds side. And Wakefield now in a very strong position, 5 yards out. Rain burrows in. Going forward is Glancy. Still not there, still 5 yards out from the Leeds line. 4 tackles remaining. The Wakefield crowd rise to it, and it's been... Has it been stolen in the tackle? Yes, it has. Or intercepted, I think. And it was Gary Spencer who did the interception. That was looking dangerous for Leeds. And Wakefield, well, they've lost chance there. Ashton wriggling. Crooks powers his way to the 25. And good backing up by Leeds as they make another 10 yards. Schofield, kick it long, but it's not angled enough, and Lulai, well, went to pick it up, it skipped past him. And Schofield, well, kick through, and then tackles as well. Fox. Still Wakefield 0, Leeds 6. Not a great deal to excite the crowd at the moment, as Conway boosts that one down. Going across for it is Spencer. Picks it up. And, well, case of slipping as the tacklers came in. Bentley with 11 tries in 14 appearances. A very good scoring average. It's like Andrew Ettinghausen, who's now left. He's 30 in his 41 Leeds appearances. And Phil Ford, well, he's got 8 in his 9 games for Leeds since his arrival from Bradford Northern. Oh, Creaser finding the gap very nicely. Coming onto that pass from Lee Crooks. And Schofield, well, straight into touch. Certainly hasn't found his kicking boots yet. And the handover to Wakefield. Dour stuff at the moment. Neither side able to exploit the gaps. When they do, they drop the ball. Conway. Oh, and kicks it very well. Bounces over John Bentley's shoulder. The rain is still coming down. And it's Ashton to put the ball in. And Leeds win it. And very quickly onto him is Conway. Bentley it is, who makes a few yards. Appetite for work is tremendous. And probably one of Leeds' best buys, I think. And David Heron, who's having a storming game. Creaser on the end of that pass, but well tagged by Lazenby. He's watching Creaser like a hawk. Schofield. Well, Fox is going to have to trap that one, just so. Races across field with Spencer in pursuit. Ashton left him to him. And the tackling is ferocious and solid. What the game needs is some more points. Conway doing his best to revitalise Wakefield. 6 points to 0 down. And we've got now just 10 minutes of this first half remaining. Schofield with a good tackle on Andy Kelly. Ball will go back. Lazenby's in trouble. Can be caught by Ashton, drops the ball and then kicks it forward. And of course, it's handed over. Good tackle by Ashton, and Lazenby got himself in a lot of trouble there. So, Leeds in the 25 for the first time in about the last 5 minutes. And could do with exerting some pressure and getting some points on the board. Waddell ploughs in. Only makes a yard or so, but the position's there. Next forward going in, Brooke Cowden in another yard. Leeds pushing Wakefield back and stretching them across the field now. Creaser on the run round. Long ball out, well taken by Gibson. A superb take. It's a good job he did. Powell back to the 25, and Powell trying to offload the ball in the tackle, but doesn't manage it. I think he's got hold of the ball. Last tackle coming up. Well, Ashton, Crooks, nicely pushed inside, and Heron, I'm afraid, will have to give the ball over to Wakefield. Nice little run by John Thompson. Leeds holding Wakefield down at the moment, holding them back. And Conway, well, not one of Conway's best kicks. Oh, and not one of Spencer's better traps of the ball either. Should really have done what he was going to do in the initial stage, which was to take the ball on the first bounce. So, tap restart. 7 minutes to half-time, and it's Wakefield 0, Leeds 6 here at Bellevue. This game that, as I said earlier, neither side dare lose. Leeds, because their title aspirations, I think, would be sorely finished with, and Wakefield, they desperately need those points from this game to steer clear of that bottom three and relegation at the first attempt straight back to Division 2. That's a high kick by Creaser, well taken by Mark Conway, relishing the prospect of playing against his old teammates. And a penalty to Leeds, an infringement by Gary Spencer. And Mark Conway is going to have a shot at goal. Well, he's about 30 yards out and some 10-12 yards to the left of the post. The wind, if any, is certainly blowing from right to left, so he's got it with him, and the rain is driving with it. This is a chance for Conway, the ball falling over as he was about to come up to his left footer.
Get on with it, you wasn't.
Chance to make it 2-6. Wind now takes its time to swirl. Conway kicks it inside that right-hand upright and puts the first points on the board for Wakefield.
7, Mark Conway.
Score coming after some 34 minutes. So it's Wakefield Trinity 2, Leeds 6. That's Conway's 18th goal of the season. Ooh, and that's a good kick, but Spencer will get that one. Traps it this time. Oh, and nicely races outside of Andrew Fletcher. No, good piece of play. Not letting anybody down at all. Of course, he has a Yorkshire Cup winners medal this season, and in fact I was watching the video yesterday, and some fine pieces of play by Gary Spencer in that game, especially on defence, as when Castleford were pushing forward. It was quite often Spencer who was doing the tackling. Five minutes remaining of the half. Maskell, that fast ball out there, but Leeds can't make any ground against this tough tackling Wakefield defence. Just that one try when Gibson snatched the ball on 9 minutes and dived over for his 18th try of the season. And a knock on and a scrum. So to be Leeds to put the ball in, and somebody is going to have to go and bury for it, and it's one against the head there. Mason. But, Gary Schofield is with him all the way. Lancy. No easy games in the Stonesbridge Championship these days. Lou Lai offloads to Mason. And Schofield now is getting back into his game. He's doing a lot of tackling. He's looking more certain of that shoulder. He was carrying it for the first couple of games back. These last couple of weeks, he's played a lot better. And cries for a high tackle there on Bell. That ball coming off, and Schofield's got to get it before Fox. He does so. Phil Ford hardly had a touch this afternoon. His shirt's the whitest amongst the Leeds players. Spencer again in the thick of the action. Once again, the game being played hard down the middle. Conway. Two minutes remaining. Thompson. Oh, bad ball out. Gibson. Back there to Brooke Cowden. Along to Spencer. Leeds looking for a breakaway here, but once again, Wakefield get back. Heron. Just for a moment there was a slight chance of a gap. Very few have been created in this game. Schofield, can he bisect the defenders? Steps, tries to push round, goes round Lou Lai, going for the corner. Can he hand off Fox? No. Oh, has he? No, I think he's in touch, right in the corner. Oh, that was a great break and a typical Gary Schofield run. Probably just lacking that yard more pace that he had earlier in the season. But that was a good covering tackle as well by Phil Fox. And just managing to put Schofield into touch a yard from the line. And a good break by Lazenby, but well held by Ashton. But Lazenby's got it away. He's got it away to Eden. Spencer's coming across. Eden's got Mason with him. A tremendous recovery tackle there by Creaser, and Creaser has got the ball as well. Well, that was tremendous play. Eden went away. Spencer came across. Eden got the ball out to Mason, and Mason was tackled by Creaser, who's injured, as the hooter goes for half-time. The score at half-time, Wakefield 2, Leeds 6. The points coming from Leeds on 9 minutes, when Carl Gibson picked up a loose ball very close to the line, and despite the attention of defenders, managed to power his way over. The Creaser kicked the goal to make it 6-0 to Leeds. But then on 34 minutes, a Mark Conway penalty reduced the arrears. So the half-time score then, as the teams go in for a well-earned cover tee, is Wakefield Trinity 2, Leeds 6. Piece of half-time entertainment by two young teams of schoolboys, 9-a-side and super try, and now the main event, and with some super results in Leeds' favour at the moment in the first division, going ahead, then they really must now buckle down this second half and maintain this 4 points lead and increase it as much as they can. Wigan at the moment are losing at home to Bradford Northern 13 points to 6. Oh, no changes at half-time from what I can see, apart from that David Hearn's got an absolutely clean shirt on. So Creaser kicks off. And a good run by John Thompson. Trinity fans have moved down to this end, watch their team attack. Thompson again. And Conway, well, there'll be a lot of kicking this half. Ford, well, is it to Bentley? Bentley to Gibson. Gibson's got a good safe pair of hands. No, nobody seems to want that one. Cowden, they're half asleep. And somebody warming up already. It's Gary Price. Schofield hoists that one. And Lou Light, well, he fields it well, just inside the 25. Bounces off Gibson. No, he doesn't. Gibson just manages to grasp hold of the ankle. Run by Kelly. Conway out to Lazenby. And once again, as we had in the first half, that the tackling is firm and strong. Oh, well taken by Phil Ford. Good trap. Been all right at Ellen Road yesterday. So, Wakefield 2, Leeds 6. And a very hard and dour struggle it's been, apart from the opening 10 minutes, which was superb. Since then, both sides have got the tackling act together, and certainly paid off, because the lack of points, and only 4 points the difference, score out to Wakefield would certainly put the cat among the pigeons. And Leeds, well, they could do with the score too, just lengthen that lead. Creaser kicks it long, is into the gap. Chasing back is Phil Fox with James Lulite, and up onto them come Ford with Brooke Cowden and Schofield holds holds Fox down. Lulite runs into Ashton, 10 yards out from the Wakefield line. Wakefield in possession. And 3 tackles remaining. Gary Price is getting some words from Mal Reilly. He'll be coming on shortly. Wakefield held back at the moment. John Bentley scurries back, waiting for the kick. Lazenby, well, puts it into the gap. It's bounced quite nicely. Conway's gone for it, but a beautiful take by Gary Spencer. It was 60-40 in Conway's favour, but Spencer took it well. And although Andrew Ettinghausen's zip and pace probably has been missed a little bit, Spencer's defensive qualities have been there for all to see today. Well, Gibson finds half a gap, but it soon closes. It's Kelly and Price going. Maskell, as ever, eager at in the loose. Crooks hammers that one into the corner. That's a good kick. Finishes just about 6 or 7 yards from the Wakefield line. And coming off is Lee Crooks, and they're trying to make the change at this scrum. It's going to be Price for Crooks. The number 8 is being held up, but Lee Crooks seems quite reticent to come off, and Gary Price is going to run back to the dugout. Wakefield win the scrum, and he's putting his tracksuit on. Blue light. Bell. The night drawing in. Rain's still coming down. It's cold, damp, miserable. The rugby hard, firm, uncompromising. Ford gets it out there, slips to Spencer. The ground was very firm as we came across it, but this rain is making it very greasy on top. Brooke Cowden, the former New Zealand All Black. Woodell, still the tackling's good, and the tackle count for some of these fours is tremendously high today. Roy Powell losing out there to Kelly. Kelly's surge takes him over halfway, and Powell's down. Chance for Wakefield. Price. That's Gary Price on the Wakefield side. Leeds down to 12 men at the moment. Eden, Phil Eden goes through a gap. Hands off Gibson, but Gibson recovers well, takes him around the shoulders. Long ball out by Lazenby. Rain lets it go. Kelly straightens up, comes to the 25. Good pressure by Wakefield. Conway to Rain. Rain brought down by Creaser and Brooke Cowden. Conway hoists that one. Look at the ball spin. It's coming. It's in fact taken behind and very nicely taken by Roy Powell, who just seconds ago was injured. He's back into his defensive position and handled that very well. Had to be safe, and Leeds now must be safe. No heroics near the line. Bentley gets away from Eden, gives it to Gibson. Looked a little forward. The Wakefield fans certainly thought it was. And Dave Heron, who had such a tremendous first half, in the thick of the action. And Waddell powers forward. Leeds clearing their lines. 2 tackles remaining. And Waddell, well, that's a good thought by Waddell. Gets it out to Maskell. Ashton falls back to Maskell. Maskell still burrows and gets to halfway. Last tackle coming up. And Crooks will, well, Schofield grubber kick. Lulai's coming across. Phil Fox is racing back, stop it from going into touch. Picks it up nicely. But once again, lead centres. And Brooke Cowden as well is there again. Do the tackling. Wakefield 2, Leeds 6. And 10 minutes of the first half gone. Second half gone. What was that? Nigel Bell. Lazenby into space. It's easy for Spencer. To Ford as Lazenby came in. Ford beats one man. Away goes Ford. He's got Bentley on his outside. Bentley straightening up. Bentley's going to go past Conway and between the posts. Superb try made by Phil Ford and Gary Spencer. Spencer taking the kick through. handing off to Ford. Ford racing through, gives it to Bentley, and Bentley stepping inside, bemused the Wakefield defence to go straight under the posts. Good try. And David Creaser has an opportunity now to kick his second goal. And Leeds get the breathing space they need, and John Bentley, well, he gets his 12th try of the season. And this is 15th appearance. And Creaser, chance to make it 12 points to 2 in Leeds' favour. And he absolutely hammers that one home. So his second kick. And that try coming 11 minutes into the second half, 51 minutes it is. John Bentley try, David Creaser converts. It's now Wakefield 2, Leeds 12. Can that inject some much needed pace and energy into the game? Wakefield now really have to come out and attack as much as possible. Maskell. That's a good break by Waddell, over halfway, and Leeds making inroads now into the Wakefield defence. Schofield, grubber kick to the corner, it's going to go in. No, it's going to run dead. Well, only a yard in it. Wakefield 2, Leeds 12, and just under 30 minutes remaining. This vital Stones Bidder Championship game here at Bellevue. Good kick, but Ford can't take that one. Ford, long ball out to Bentley. Bentley again on the inside, but falls to his knees, but still gets round Fox, going crossfield. Inside to Powell. Powell over halfway to Schofield. Schofield lobs it over to Creaser. Creaser, one-handed out to Ford. Ford slipping, sliding, still going, straightens up, cuts inside. Ford. And Gibson is into touch. Well, very close again, but fine Leeds handling by the three-quarter line. The scrum forming. Wakefield in possession, blue light. Good break out by Thompson. Price doing his utmost to get Wakefield into Leeds territory, but Conway will probably do that with that kick through. And Conway's kicking game been superb. We've had just over 15 minutes of the second half. Wakefield 2, Leeds 12. Ford. Sit back to Spencer. Spencer straightens up, gets to the halfway. Out the back door by Crooks, Gibson. Lazenby. Oh, and wrestles him to the ground. Wakefield warming their substitutes up now on the far side, just stripping off the yellow rain jackets. Schofield. Lulai picks it out of the air very nicely. Oh, and defeats Schofield. Nice touchline run by Lulai. Sit outside to Fletcher. Good play by Wakefield. And Fletcher coming in off his wing. And Mason. Another good run by Thompson. Thompson gets it out to Bell. Bell going for the corner. And brought to tackle by Spencer. Wakefield coming forward, Phil Fox. Last tackle coming up, Conway. Rain. Lazenby. Lazenby out in the corner. Fletcher comes inside, gives it to Eden, who runs straight in the arms of Leeds tacklers, and the handover. And the man who went off early in the first half to be replaced by Phil Eden was Andrew Wilson. Well, he's going to come back on. And Neil Mallender will be the other substitute. Gary Price is warming up yet again for Leeds. So. Thompson doing a tremendous surging stint there for Wakefield. 5 or 6 times this half he's broken into the Leeds line, surged forward. Wakefield running out of time and 10 points in arrears. Lazenby goes round Ashton, but can't get away there from Lee Crooks. But spirited fight back by Wakefield. Coming in, Kelly gets it away to Bell to Price. Price looking, straightens up. Conway is over. Wow, good play, good backing up. And Mark Conway goes over and reduces the arrears to 6 points. That try coming just halfway through the second half. 60th minute, And Mark Conway puts the game back in the melting pot again. And he'll now try and tag on the conversion, which is pretty vital. Oh, and a good kick by Conway. Score now then, with 20 minutes remaining, is Wakefield 8, Leeds 12, and Wakefield make their substitutions. Going off is number 10 and number 5.
7012.
So going off there was Phil Fox and John Glancy. And coming on, Malinder and Andrew Wilson. And the lead substitute coming there is Gary Price. He's come on for Mark Brookcowden, who did a tremendous stint for Leeds in those 60 minutes. So 4 points the difference. Wakefield 8, Leeds 12, and just under 20 minutes remaining. And Price will give Leeds some much needed speed, but would have done if he hadn't fallen over. Well, I was wrong. It's not Brookcowden that's gone off. It's in fact Hugh Waddell. Oh, and a good kick by Gary Schofield, which Fletcher and Wilson couldn't make anything of. Wilson, it bounced over the top of his shoulder. Third tackle.
Oh, get on my leg.
And the last tackle coming up. These defenders, wingmen, move back. And Spencer traps it forward. Bentley going round Fletcher, steps inside as he has done before, still going. Bentley goes to ground just over halfway. Very closely fought game. Both sides tackled well. And only 4 points in it, so it's anybody's at the moment. Ooh. The ball is back in Wakefield's hands. As David Heron loses that. Malinder. Bella acting half to Price. Conway throws it long. Wilson, speed, goes straight between two defenders, gets out of the thing, and Mason is there. Mason's over. Well, Wilson had only just come on, and a marvellous run by Andrew Wilson. Mason was in support and goes over, and that equals the scores. "65 minutes, and their scores are equal at 12 apiece. And Mark Conway will now try and kick his third goal of the afternoon, and if he does, then Wakefield will be 2 points in front. Remember that the last game here they beat Castleford quite convincingly by 26 points to 8. And Conway's kicked it. 3 from 3 for Mark Conway. Has made the score now with 15 minutes remaining. Wakefield 14, Leeds 12. Conway. Ford will get that one. And being driven back. Suddenly Wakefield, they've got the bit between the teeth. The fans going wild below us here. And the tackling is even stronger than it was previously. Crooks, as Leeds try and batter their way out. Being held back, 2 tackles remaining. Crease is going to kick it long. He does so. Picked up by Fletcher. Races across field, cuts inside one man, but falls to Price. And Wakefield with the spring of the step now. Eden tackled by Bentley. Finally brought down. And it's relentless stuff, this, on both teams. Conway teasing his former teammates a little bit at the moment. Last tackle coming up. Leeds should get back on side, must make sure they don't give anything away. As Conway kicks that one to the corner. And it's in touch, 5 yards from the corner flag. Five-yard scrum. Wakefield at the moment in the ascendancy, 14 points to 12 in front. Can't write Leeds off at any stage, and they've won that scrum. Creaser can't get away. Schofield knocked to ground by Lazenby. Crooks out there to Price. And Price gets well out, 40 yards out now. Powell surges over halfway, and that was good play by Leeds in getting so far. 2 tackles remaining. Heron, last tackle coming up. Leeds really now must get their kicking game together and drive Wakefield back. Crooks it is. Wilson picks it up. Leeds must nail him. Doesn't, escapes Crooks. Goes down the middle. Good run by Wilson. One Leeds man down. And it's virtually certain now that I think if Leeds lose this game, their Stansbury Championship aspirations will be over. But of course then there's a Premiership. Oh, lost ball, well picked up. Price it is that has it. Freeser, Ashton, Crooks. Oh, and thrown away by Lee Crooks there. That was a terrible pass. Time ebbing away. Bell, ooh, virtually breaking clear, but a good covering tackle coming in. Backing up there. Price. Bell acting half. Conway gets it out. Lazenby knocked forward by Bentley. Picked up by Fletcher and another 6 tackles. Lazenby, powerhouse standoff. Lulai, first time we've seen him in attack for quite some time. Wakefield battling desperately against relegation. Playing very well today, especially in this last quarter of an hour. Glancy, back to Bell. Bell gets it away to Fletcher. Fletcher straightens up but can't find room, and the last tackle coming up. Leeds must be wary of Conway's tactical kicking. Chips it over the top and knocks it on. And finally, it's a scrum, and well, it's not, it's a handover. Powell over 25. 5 tackles for Leeds to make good ground. They mustn't give the ball away again. Tremendous derby. Out to Ford. Ford takes it head high, gets it out to Gibson. Forward pass it is. Mainly given by the crowd. Referee Tennant, I don't think had really seen it. Oh, that one got in the second row. And Wakefield now have the possession. We're into the last 5 minutes. pressure on. It's the last tackle. Conway grab a kick. Oh, brilliantly taken by Carl Gibson. Price and Leeds now must step up a gear, get the speed going, run at them. Oh, lovely piece of play. It's gone off a Wakefield hand. 6 more tackles. Bentley gone looking for it. Spencer can't get it away, but does so in the end to Brooke Cowden. What a game he's had. Both teams really tired. And intercepted. Phil Eden it is that's intercepted it. Bentley lifts him up, so get on with it. Lazenby, safety first rugby by Wakefield at the moment, hanging on to this 2-point lead. They're in Leeds half. Leeds have got all the tackling to do. And Leeds must be looking, I would think, for the interception, getting the ball away. Need a spark of genius from somebody when in possession. Conway kicks it through into the corner again. Drives Leeds back, scrum will form 5 yards out. 3 minutes remaining, plus injury time. Closely fought duel, 14-12 in Wakefield's favour. Ashton gets the ball out, but he's held nearly on his own line. Heron which way is these 2 points in this Stones Bit of Championship game going to go? Are they going to go to Wakefield to help them fight off relegation, or are they going to go to Leeds and keep the pressure on the sides above them, and Leeds will go into second? Crooks remaining in possession, kicks it to himself, gets the ball out. Powell over to halfway, looking for support, gets it. Brooke Cowden gets the ball out to Spencer. Spencer hoists it into the middle. Lulai's underneath it, but Lulai picks it up with ease. It doesn't get away. And the whistle's going up. I make it now just a minute to go, plus stoppage time. Eden in possession for Wakefield, 5 yards from the halfway line, or inside their own half. Lulai gets it away to Gary Price. Conway jinking, looking to the kick to that side, but it's straight to Ford. Ford traps it. Now can Leeds do something with this possession? Ford straightens up, goes down the middle. Typical Ford run. He's trying to do it all on his own. Throws it out, gets it to Heron. Oh. Leeds trying to keep the ball going at all costs. Brooke Cowden dashes down the centre, gets to halfway, hands off to Powell. Leeds will be throwing it to this side, looking for the pace of the forwards. Still going, Ashton gets it out to Crooks. Crooks will look for the lob pass, gets it out, Gibson, oh, and Bentley, and they both drop it together. They got in each other's way, and there goes the hooter. Well, Wakefield fans are absolutely in raptures. I'm afraid the Leeds fans, well, what can you say?